So autonomous vehicles are impacting the world greatly already. This isn't the Jetsons. This is now, and this is coming quick. We're going to see autonomous vehicles all the way from passenger cars, autonomous trucks. We'll see that technology moving into the rail space. It's causing disruption throughout the entire transportation sector. One of the important things for us to consider is the intersection of the various modes. This is about integrating, pedestrian, bicycle, passenger vehicles, public transportation, all through the transportation sector. If we don't integrate transportation and consider the various modes put together, we'll end up with something that is not an optimal outcome. Passenger vehicle perspective in public transportation, we could actually increase congestion in our cities because people stop using public transportation and start using shared ride services too much, and because they're not as efficient. So it's important to consider all these modes together to reduce congestion and improve the environment. So there's some key things about autonomous vehicles and how they're going to change our world. First off is safety. Over 35,000 people a year in the United States die in auto accidents. So, we're looking at maybe taking that down to 3,500. Second is asset utilization. Our cars are on the road about 4% of the time. Autonomous vehicles will be on the road more like 50 to 60% of the time. Net, there's just a lot fewer vehicles, and that has a lot of economic impacts, how vehicles are designed, how they're serviced, and so on. And then lastly is efficiency. Autonomous vehicles will be electric vehicles, and that takes the environmental impact down substantially and sets up the infrastructure for less congestion if the systems are integrated well. We don't need to have 500,000 autonomous vehicles in the United States to see them a lot. So one of the things to think about, you use your car about 4% of the time. Autonomous vehicles will be used about 60% of the time. So if we have only a very few autonomous vehicles, but they're being used like 10 times more than your vehicle, the chances of seeing autonomous vehicles on the streets is huge. So we don't need, we only need about 2% of the vehicles to be autonomous for almost half the vehicles you see on the road to be autonomous. Literally everything is going to change with autonomous vehicles.